it's kind of like trying to get that perfect game of chess. Literally every inch counts, you know, you're trying to go for a record. And so it's literally striving for a level of excellence.
I came from road background, so I can kind of lock into a pace, which helps a lot doing these kind of races. You just lock into that pace and just go for as long as you can.
You got to train for flat, and flat hurts. And if you have any sort of issue with your body, like, it's going to be amplified being on a flat surface versus trails or hills where your body kind of has a bit more give to it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with these races is that there's nothing to keep you occupied. You know, when you run the mountains, you have the mountains and the views to look at. You know, you do some of the road races, at least you don't see the same thing most of the time. But these, it just takes out anything to keep your mind occupied, and you're just going around in circles.
It's really mental because you see the clock every lap, and you know, if you start to like fall off pace or something, like you've got that clock there. I was born on Christmas Day in '81, and my great-grandmother nicknamed me Smiley because I came into the world with a smile on my face. Like, I'm just the type of person that, like, I just love life, and you know, even when I have like my deepest, darkest moments, I always like find a way to find like joy and hope. To make a lemonade out of lemons, you know, like.
Yeah, the nighttime is probably the most difficult time because, especially for this race, you have people coming out here trying to go after 100K records, 100-mile records. So everything thins out and you don't have people to talk to as much during the night. It's definitely one of those things you have to be mentally strong to get through. I always think, you know, you get through the first 20 hours and after the last 4 seem to be like the turning point. That's where the race kind of starts, after 20 hours. But yeah, the nights, you know, your crew's cold, you're getting cold. It's rough sometimes.
Yeah, hey, here's a hook. Well done. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd actually asked my wife, I guess it was about 6 o'clock, like, when does the sun come out here, you know? She's like, 7:23, and I'm like, really? That's a whole hour to go. But you know, you're checking when you're turning over here on the side, you're checking to see the skyline over here to get a little bit of light coming up, and you're like, okay, you're almost there, you're almost there. Being able to just stick it out, it's just a great feeling, you know? You feel like it's you accomplished something that most people don't do, you know?
I wore the COROS Apex Pro, and so being able to come back here and have that track mode, I mean, I got there 100 miles and it was .02 off of 100 miles. So I was able to look down at my watch the entire race and to know like what my distance was, and that like motivated me because I could be like, okay, I need to take it, you know, the next 5 miles, the next 10 miles. And I felt like having that accurate distance like helped to keep me mentally engaged and keep me positive. You know, there were times I didn't want to look at the clock that they had here. I didn't want to see my splits, but I could look down at my watch and see that distance, and I could formulate like goals for myself, you know, trying to hit that 100 miles. You're trying to find that positive mind state to reach your goal, and you know, being able to have that accurate distance was such a huge help.
Having that track mode on the watches has been pretty much a game changer for doing these kinds of races. Leading up to the end, I was checking it and it was almost on perfectly. So to have it that dialed in and not having to look at the board every single time, knowing exactly what pace you're going, it's awesome. So yeah, it's been awesome having it.